my name's Katie.
I'm Chris.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for meeting with me today. I just wanted to talk for about 8 to 10 minutes. This is for a Social Work 379 class, and it's just to get a feel for how my interviewing skills are. The only people that will be seeing this is a peer and my instructor. So does that sound good to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we can get started?
Yeah.
Why don't we start off by you telling me a little bit about yourself and what you're currently studying at WKU?
Alright, I'm currently a senior here at Western. I'm a marketing major. I graduate in May, so I've got a couple more months left and then I'm out of here. I was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. Went to high school at North Oldham High School. Big Louisville fan. My junior year of high school, my dad's company got bought out, so we moved up to Cincinnati. So I finished high school out in Cincinnati. I still consider myself from Louisville. And then after high school, I went back down to Western. Some of my friends went down there, so we all went back up at Western. And then landed on marketing, so here I am.
That's good that you got to be back with your friends from high school.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Did you always want to study marketing, or was there anything else?
No, actually, I came to Western for broadcasting, and that's why I came to Western. Western actually has a very good broadcasting program, so that's, outside of my friends, that was a big factor in why I chose Western. So I came here for broadcasting, got into the program. The program was great, but it was something that I really couldn't consider myself doing for the rest of my life. I didn't have like a passion for it. So switched to sports management. I guess it would be either my sophomore or my junior year. I think it was the beginning of my junior year. Stayed in there for a semester. Really liked sports management. Had a blast with it. But as far as job placement and job security goes, sports management is sports in general is a very hard field to break into. So I wanted to have a more secure future. So I switched to marketing, just basic business degree. So that's why I'm marketing. And just happy to get out of here.
Mm-hmm. Do you do a lot of things with sports outside of school?
Yeah. Let's see. The first thing I did with sports in school would be I got a job with a company called SWRK. I now think they're like the U-Wire or something, but they're formerly SWRK. It was a website dedicated to student sports reporting. They got students from all sorts of schools. Basically, all the big schools you could think of in NCAA, they had their student reporters for, and I was Western Kentucky's representative. And basically, I was responsible for covering Western Kentucky men's football and basketball games. I would get some shots of it's basically when you watch the news, what the anchors do. I get shots of the game and then at the end give a little recap. So I did that for one season of football and basketball. Had fun with it, but then again, it's something that I really couldn't see myself doing ultimately. Outside of that, sports-wise, I've been working in golf courses ever since I was in high school. I've probably worked at golf courses for like 7 years maybe.
Wow.
So golf is something that I'm very familiar with sports-wise. And then outside of working on the golf courses, one summer I was also the head golf instructor at Cincinnati Sports Club.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked with kids ages, I think they were little as like 4 all the way up to like 15. Did that, and then this past winter, I was working with the city of Bowling Green in their initiative of teaching golf in the schools. So I did that this whole winter, going in the schools and helping out the kids with golf. So really it's kind of been the Palestra, the student reporting thing in golf. Outside of that, not really work-wise, but volunteer-wise, I was a head coach for Little League basketball for 2 years. And then Pee Wee football, I've done that for about 5 years.
Wow. So it sounds like you've worked with kids a lot.
Yeah.
Would that be something that you'd be interested in your future?
I don't. It'd have to be the right situation.
Mm-hmm.
Myself teaching in the classroom environment with kids, that's not something I think that I'd necessarily be effective in, and I don't even think kids really want me as a teacher in the classroom. But if it was something sports related, as far as coaching or as far as working in like a select place where kids will come to you for further training, I can see myself, quote unquote, teaching that way, but not in your typical classroom setting.
Mm-hmm. Well, you talked about your broadcasting. Had you ever thought about pairing the broadcasting with the sports, or like
Yeah.
ESPN? Or...
Well, that's originally was my plan. Was I knew I had a passion for sports, and broadcasting was also something that I still do have a passion for. It's just not something I really want as a career choice. But so naturally, my thought was to pair broadcasting with sports. So I came to Western, and my dream job, or at the time, would have been to be the sports anchor in the Louisville area. That way I can cover my favorite team, Louisville. But outside of that, even being like one of the color commentators for Louisville would be awesome. Or I guess the ultimate job in sports broadcasting would be to be on Sports Center. But so yeah, that was my initial plan when I came here.
Yeah.
Was to pair those two.
Yeah. What are your plans for grad school?
Grad school, I'm currently looking at 3 schools: Louisville, University of Louisville, Northwestern University, and Georgetown University. All those 3 are very good schools within the field that I'm looking for: sports administration, sports management. So right now, those are the 3. I'm waiting towards Louisville. Like I said, born and raised there, my family's there.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable there. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And then I'm going to try to get back in. It'll be nice to finally do something that I have a passion for and get back into the kind of sports environment. So I'm excited about that.
What would your dream job be, whether in sports or
My dream job,
anything?
I would be happy with anything within the University of Louisville. I could be selling tickets at the front office, making $10 an hour. I wouldn't care. Ultimately, either the SID, the Sports Information Director, for Louisville would be an awesome job, or media relations with Louisville.
SIG?
SID, Sports Information Director.
Okay.
And the media relations director, or even the athletic director, but that would, I'd have to work my way up for that. But that would be awesome. Anything with the University of Louisville athletic department, I'd be a happy camper.
Yeah. Well, would you do it all over the same way? Would you pick marketing, or would you have stuck with broadcasting, or would you have done something totally different?
Well, my bank account would probably want me to do it all over again and try to get out in 4 years. But I'm on the 5-year plan, so got a couple more student loans. But honestly, I don't think I would, because it allowed me to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. Like I said, broadcasting is still something that I really like and really enjoyed, but I just couldn't picture myself doing that as a career. And then sports management, anything in sports I really had a fun time with, so ultimately that made my decision. And then marketing was kind of a backup plan for me.
Yeah.
And that way, if the sports thing doesn't work out, I have a business degree to fall back on. So I think I keep it the same.
Yeah. Well, sounds good. We're about out of time, but thank you for meeting with me today. And it really sounds like you got your life planned out. You seem like you've got it under control, and I wish you all the luck, and I hope you end up back at University of Louisville, where your home is and where you want to be.
Awesome.
So thank you for meeting with me.
Thank you.
Thanks.